thrice, actually. The first time, I wasn't comfortable talking about the first experience.
Causes is actually for somebody to have authority over the victim, and also it's because of sadism. Somebody who has a pleasure victimizing another person. Someone can have psychopathic characteristics, so they can be a psychopath. Also, like when we see when countries are having unrest for military conquest, for them they have come into the country and they want to take over so that they can subdue you to be under their rule. So usually it's just for their own, and others also do it for pleasure, because for them.
Rape is an issue which victims rarely open up to tell the sad tales. For ages, rape has been considered a taboo topic in many African countries, and this has led to victims to suffer in solitude. According to crime scene investigations research, sexual defilement and rape are the most underreported crimes in Kenya. The report also indicates that out of 20 cases of rape, only one is reported, and 1 in 6 cases will seek medical assistance. In addition, in some areas, rape victims are mostly subjected to clan courts led by clan elders who rarely serve justice.
Last year, I went public with my rape stories, and I got tremendous feedback, like from people also suffering. So I decided it would be easier to give them a safe space because we can all relate to the same thing. So that's when I started it as a movement.
It's against this backdrop that Akoth decided to be the voice for the voiceless and formed an organization dubbed the Bold and the Selfless movement that seeks to bring together all the rape survivors, with the intention to give them a platform where they could freely speak against the vice.
You'll find a girl walking in town in a short dress, okay, maybe not even that short, maybe until her knees, or even in a trouser that's very fitting and it's accentuating her looks. And you'll find people giving very sexual comments, that things that are very degrading.
Elizabeth Mutunga is a psychologist.
Culture is because the statistics, but it's because there are no serious laws. I know there was one that Njokindongo had brought in that they should be castrated, but how many have we seen?
Mutunga believes the issue is more of moral decay in the society.
I was raped back in 2004 when I was in class 4. I had been sent to the shop, and on my way back I met, I think it was a stranger, but the person knew me because he told me to get something for him.
Mary's parents were very supportive. However, justice for her seemed elusive since she could not recognize the name of the alleged perpetrator. Many thought that she was suffering from a severe case of psychosis. Nicole Wandera is a victim of sexual violence.
I was showering and I saw someone's phone on the window. Someone was recording, but I couldn't see their face. So I was not sure of what was going on. I was so confused. But this time, luckily enough, my father was around.
Wandera, however, says she has no plan of speaking to a psychologist and she is yet to heal from that particular traumatic experience. Traditionally, men or boys are rarely considered to be victims of rape, but as Mutunga tells us, they too can be raped or defiled. However, silence from the would-be victims has become the norm.
Talking is not one of their ways of relieving and things that are painful to them. For women, it works, but for men, it doesn't. So a lot of men, it's the shame. And always before, it was the men who would maybe be the perpetrators. But now, especially to women, but now also there are men who are perpetrators to the children. And also there are women who also rape the boys. We've had instances that have happened. So,
and she also has some advice for rape victims.
Nobody should rape you and say because of the way you dressed up or because coming up with reasons. So let's speak up. Let's look for help. Let's get counseling. Let's get help. Speak to somebody who listens to you and does not judge you.
Mutunga adds that gender-based sexual violence ought to be shunned and victims need to speak out so as to curb the vice. Wanda Boanyama, Switch TV.